Hello everyone, my name is Andranali, the Bazooka Prophet, and this is the part 2 of the video that we started on what we call the molality. Now in this video in particular, our interest is solving questions that can be a little bit difficult, but we'll do our best to see how we can analyze it and see how the approach we can use in solving questions under molality. Now we shouldn't forget that molality, as we defined in our previous video, is the number of moles of solute that is dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent. And I gave you the shortcut and also the formula we can use in solving it. Now in this video, we're going to be solving some questions and applying the formula in getting the answers to the questions that we have right here on the board. And the first question is to calculate the molality of 35.4% by mass. Aqueous solution of phosphoric acid, which is also called tetraosophosphate 5 acid. The molar mass of the acid, which is the phosphoric acid, is 97.99 grams. Now we're going to be solving it in a stepwise direction. Talking about solution. Now, what do we do? Now we should understand that the solute here is the phosphoric acid, and of course the solvent of interest here, or the solvent here, is water, giving you that a solute plus solvent is equal to solution. Now the question says calculate the molality of a 35.4% by mass. So it means that the mass of this phosphoric acid by mass is equal to, which is the mass, is equal to 35.4 grams. If we assume 100 grams of the solution, which is 100% by mass, that 100 grams, it therefore means that the mass of the solvent, which is the water, will be 100 minus 35.4, which will give me 64.6 grams. When you add these two masses together, it will give us the solution to be 100. So the ability of you to see a question and being able to envisage, to analyze it, is what gives us the answer. And if that is done, then the answer will come outside. That molality is equal to the mass of the solute now is 35.4. All right, 35.4 over the molar mass given to us there was 97.99. All right, multiplied by 1000 over 64.6. Remember, the reason why we are making use of 1000 is because the solvent, the mass of the solvent was in 64.6 grams. If we were to be in kilogram, there would have been no need for this conversion or so ever. So it will just be times 1 over 64.6, and that gives us the final answer. So when we do the calculation with our calculator, it will be as 35.4 over multiplied by 1000 over 64.6, and that will give me the final value of 5.59 molar. So that is all for this case. So we move to the next question. All right. Now when we move to the next question, which is the last question for this particular video on molality, it's also a very tactical one, and the question says the density of a 2.45 molar, look at it, 2.45 molar aqueous solution of methanol, which is a solute, is 0.976 gram per mil. So what is the molality of the solution? We should know that the comparison here is always between the solute and water. Now, it is a very simple question. Just sit and listen. Now, we should not forget that the mass of solution is equal to the mass of solute plus the mass of solvent, meaning when you add the solute and the solvent is what gives us the solution. Now, if you look at this question here, we should understand that they said the density of this molar confect, which is the MOLAR, not L, R as molar concentration, aqueous solution of meter. So what do we do? The first step is to convert this gram of this density that we have here of the solution to mass, meaning we have to get for the mass of the solution of this water density, and to do so we get it from the density, knowing fully well that the mass of solution is equal to the density. Okay, that's, of course we know that density is equal to mass over what? Volume. So the mass will now become the density multiplied by the volume. So therefore the density here was going to be 0.976, which is gram per mil, and the volume, which is in 1 liter, and if it's 1 liter, is to convert it to milliliter. So we'll be having 1000 milliliter. That's over 1. So that mil cancel mil, and when we multiply, we'll be having the mass of the solution to be 976 gram. Now we've got it for the mass of solution now. Now, to now get for the mass of the solvent, which is our interest. So the mass of solvent is equal to the total mass now, which is the mass of the solution, which is 976 minus the mass of the solute. The mass of the solute. And remember that the mass of the solute can only be gotten from the formula. Knowing fully well that number of mole is equal to what now? Mass over what now? Molar mass. Already in the question, we already know, we are aware of the number of moles of the solute are from 2.45 molar, which is 2.45 molar is the same thing as saying 2.45 mole in 1 liter. So we are really going for the mole here. So it becomes bracket, that's mass is equal to number of moles times molar mass. So the number of moles here is 2.45 multiplied by the molar mass given to us here of the solute is what now? 32.04. And when we do it, we should be having our answer to be as 897.502 gram. Now, already the formula says molality is equal to the number of moles of the solute, and number of moles of the solute here, we already know it here to be 2.45 over, look at it, over, to get for the mass of the solvent in kilogram, we have to convert what you are having here to what now? To kilogram. By doing what? By dividing by 1000. So we are having it to be 0.897. Now, okay, let's say, okay, approximately 0.898. So we'll do the division sign, we'll divide. Finally, you give me that's 2.73 molar. That's That is the final answer. That is the final answer to this question. It is not difficult at all. So, most questions in exam condition under this heading, the format is always like this. And when first question is given to you, use this format to get your answer. Step one is to get for the mass of solution, and to get for it, it is to multiply this density by 1000 first to get the mass. Then fall back to the next step. The mass of solvent is the total mass minus the mass of the what now? Mass of the solute. And getting the mass of the solute, what do you do? What do you do? You first of all get the number of moles of the solute from the concentration given to you, which is 2.45 molar concentration. You see that saying 2.45 mole per liter. So you now have the mole already. So multiply it by the molar mass, knowing fully well that number of moles is equal to mass over molar mass. So when you do it, you get for the mass of the solvent divided by 1000, put it here, that's the final answer. So you know what you are doing in less than a second, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, you are already done with it. For now, that is all. For now, for any question, you can as well drop your questions or your or anything at all that bothers you on my comment section below, and I will attend to it as soon as I see them. God bless you.